ברוכים הבאים לעוד פרק של פודקאסט הפודיום, כאן מהאולפנים שלנו, בבניין של הראל, במתחם גץ. ניקיטה רוקאביצה הגיע לדבר, מכבי חיפה, ביתר, וואו, אתם ממש תאהבו את זה. בכלל, כל מי שישראלי יאהב איך שניקיטה דיבר, אבל באמת, על איך הוא התחיל עם מכבי חיפה וביתר והכל, הרעיון, שיחה באנגלית, הוא מבין עברית, אבל ביקש לדבר באנגלית, אז מקווים שאורי ואני היינו מספיק טובים, עוד נשווק לכם בעתיד, איזה קורס אנגלית לעצמנו, גם להשתפשף עוד יותר, אבל אחלה של שיחה עם ניקיטה.
הזדמנות טובה גם לשפר את השפה.
כן, נו ניסינו, את השפה, גם את העברית אתה תשפר.
בואו תשפרו שפות.
אז תשפרו, כל הצפות. אז תודה לניקיטה על השעה שהוא נתן לנו, אחלה, ממש מעניין, איש העולם הגדול, אגב עולם גדול, נגיד תודה להראל, אנחנו פה והכל, אבל זה עם עולם גדול, אז שיתוף פעולה בין הראל שים לב לאנגלית שלי, אני כבר לקחתי את הקורס שאני אמכור לי, Fidelity International, אחת מחברות ההשקעות הגדולות בעולם, יש שם 2 מסלולי השקעה, אחד כללי, אחד מנייתי, 2 המסלולים זמינים לכם, במסגרת פוליסת החיסכון של הראל, ומנוהלים בפועל על ידי Fidelity, פיזור עולמי, ניהול מקצועי, הכל עם הגב של הראל. כל הפרטים בלינק בתיאור הפרק, אולי יש לכם השקעות, אבל אין לכם הראל ופידליטי, נגיד שאין באמור כדי להוות התחייבות להשגת תשואה כלשהי לאורך זמן, אין באמור כדי להוות ייעוץ מכל סוג שהוא. מסלולי ההשקעה מנוהלים על ידי בית ההשקעות פידליטי אינטרנשיונל, מושקעים בחול וחשופים בכ-100% למטח, מסלולים האלו ישפיעו על גובה דמי הניהול. אז רק נגיד שאנחנו רוצים שכל החטופות והחטופים יחזרו הביתה כמה שיותר מהר, ואומרים תודה לכוחות הביטחון שומרים עלינו, ואפשרים לדבר ככה על כדורגל. הרבה פרקים יעלו השבוע, לא יודע מתי אתם מאזינים לזה, תסתכלו מה עלה ומה יש. מקווים שתהנו מניקיטה רוקאביצה. איך אומרים אצלנו האוסטרלים? תן בראש! ככה אומרים. Hello, ניקיטה רוקאביצה. How are you?
Good, thank you.
אורי אוזן is here. נו תגיד אורי, אתה רוצה לדבר בעברית, אבל ניקיטה מבקש אנגלית, הוא מבין עברית. ניקיטה מבין עברית. הוא גר בישראל, גר בקריות, אבל עדיין לדבר ניקיטה זה אנגלית, זה רוסית, לא מה, זה אלה השפות.
Almost 10 years in
You
Israel,
understand everything, right? אתה מבין הכל בעברית. לא הכל, אבל אם נדבר אליך על כדורגל, אתה תבין, but you prefer to answer in English.
If the kids want to talk to you and you don't understand, they talk Hebrew and you don't understand?
Sometimes, but really? I still understand the point.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, so we're recording this on Sunday, and Nikita entered, and there is a Maccabi Tel Aviv mascot puppet, how do you call it? And it was behind him, so...
Yeah, like a toy.
Yeah, like a toy. If you watch, this episode is on, הפרק הזה בספוטיפיי, בווידאו, הפרק הזה ביוטיוב, so you can watch also. So this is the puppet, the doll, the kamea, I don't know. So Nikita has to remove it, and now Ori Uzan holds it.
I hold it, and I also see a picture of Nikita in Maccabi Tel Aviv jersey.
Yeah.
And we will get there.
So I didn't want to start with it, but then fans will watch this and they will see, don't understand why Ori holds it. So I just explained why Ori holds it. But Nikita, you had a short stint, not even a stint, in Maccabi. You talked a little bit about it, but... maybe now you can refresh our memories. What happened with Maccabi Tel Aviv?
Yeah, so I was in Germany, and one guy, an agent from there, he was working with somebody in Israel.
Avi Tzioni, is the Israel Dennis Epstein, the agent?
No, it was not him. He lived in Germany, the agent, but he worked with somebody, I don't remember which agent in Israel, so he approached me, he said, Maccabi Tel Aviv is interested, to bring you in, but they don't have places for foreigners, so they want to try because of your wife to bring you as an Israeli. I was under contract, I was in Mayans back then, so they needed to speak to the club if they can release me. They're like, you can come for a little bit, see how the team is, how
You know who is Maccabi Tel Aviv?
No, tell you the truth, no, I didn't follow, I only knew Haifa, because of my wife and because of when I was a kid I came to Israel, so from then I remember because all the family and friends are the fans of Haifa their whole life. Anyway, so the club gave me permission to come for a few days and have a look. And every day I spoke to Geordie. They were trying to register me as a local, and then at the end they said it will take at least 6 months, so which was not possible for me to come and sign. So that's it. And I went back to Germany, and it didn't work out. And
now you asked to move the puppy, the mascot, because you're a Haifa guy, no? You're a Maccabi Haifa guy.
Yes.
You will always be that, huh? You had a great time in Beitar, but I think that.
No, Beitar, of course. I also have a soft spot for the club, for the fans. It's a great club. They showed me a lot of love, and I appreciate it. You know, when people show me a lot of love, I show love back. But Haifa is something different. It's something inside me for the rest of my life, and I will always be green.
Tell me the decision to come to Beitar, to Israel, because you play in the first Bundesliga. You also scored 1 goal. Play in a World Cup. And then Beitar Jerusalem, how?
Yeah, also interesting story actually. We were pregnant. My wife was pregnant with our first child. So we came for holiday to Israel to visit the family and friends. We used to come at least once a year when I played overseas. Yeah, we were on holiday, and the offers keep on coming, like, you know, in football, and it didn't suit me, so I was waiting, and then the time came where my wife couldn't fly anymore because of the pregnancy. And then, you know, Tabib called, and he said, look, this. So I said, okay, you know, I'm happy to stay for 1 year, sign and play, because also back then I wasn't enjoying football so much. I had some difficult period, and so I said, okay, let me stay in Israel. I'm happy here. The vibe is good. Let's see if I can get the joy back. And I signed for a year, and I really got the joy back for the game. And
you started amazing.
Yeah. I trained because I wasn't playing for like 5 months or 4 months. So season finished, and then I was looking for the next team, for the next. And I didn't play. I trained by myself, and when I came to train with the club, I felt good straight away with the guys, with the team, and started off well, and we had a good season.
Yeah, the most memorable match was against Maccabi Tel Aviv. Again, we come back all the time from Maccabi Tel Aviv. This is, I think, the breakthrough match.
I think it was only my second game in Israel or something like this. So,
maybe third, no? Second or third. But it was so great. It was the 4-2 now, we scored 3.
Yeah.
We will talk about it, but first, you know, people probably missed you, our listeners, our viewers. So, how are you? What are you doing these days?
I'm good. I took some time off to spend time with my family, because I missed on so much from all these years. So, and now I started like a private center for the kids. It's like small groups training for the kids, and not only the kids, whoever wants to get better in football, not only technically, physically, but also mentally. It's like a hobby for now, you know, something to do, because I have a bit of time now. And let's see, I want to get back to do football in some way. Maybe I can still play, maybe come back from retirement.
Wait.
How difficult is it really to decide for you that you finish the thing that is you know, when you quit, part of you know, is dead, you know.
Yeah.
Metaphorically, of course.
No, definitely.
After your last term in מכבי חיפה, let's just say, אחרי העונה האחרונה מכבי חיפה, עבר לאוסטרליה, more than 1 year now, right? Not playing. Officially, like last
5 months ago,
you declared it.
Yeah.
Now you joked about it, but is there a chance of coming back? Or?
Look, I sometimes I still run and I train by myself, because it's not possible, you know, to stop when your body goes through so much stress the whole life. When I don't do nothing, I feel so much pain in my body, so I train. And
you see why I run marathon? I feel pain in my body, and you can understand this. So because when you quit, I think you are something inside, you know.
Yeah.
And you also know that you need to fill it with something else.
Of course. No, and I really feel great. I can easily play for a couple more years, because I'm still fast. and I'm still in a great shape. But you know, something needed to come very special for me to come back.
Yeah, I saw a story in your Instagram. Football, I miss you a lot.
Yeah. So yeah,
there's the infinity sign.
Yeah.
You call it infinity, and so you mean you just want to go back to football, to professional football? If not as a player, then something else?
Then something else. I don't know exactly.
But is there something like specific? You want to be a coach? You want to be an agent? You want to be a general manager?
Nah, actually, I thought about it. I think for now, what I would like to do is like to be, I don't know how to call it, this position. It's like a scout / advisor for the
like
club.
A mentor?
Yeah, like
for the club, not for the players.
No, for the club, for like to help the coach and technical director, you know, who to bring, you know, like advice, but also look for players.
Yeah, because you are a man of the big world. You born in Ukraine. You go to play in Australia. You play in Germany.
I have a lot of friends and connections around the world. Like I played, you know, for great clubs, and I also have very close friends that play in the top clubs, and so yeah, I have a lot of connections and a lot of friends, which can be good, you know, to you know, help with players or scouting or whatever it is.
What with Maccabi Haifa? Maybe, you know, you said you're green. Now the Alberman left, as you probably know, and Lior is now not the officially general manager yet.
They are building him.
So but maybe. Did you talk to Maccabi Haifa?
Maybe. I haven't talked to them yet, but hopefully we will speak in the future just to meet, because you know, I haven't been back since. I miss everybody, so I need to meet. And anyway,
Ori said about retirement, about how hurt it is. And let's go back to the second you announced it even, and we can see that it. You know, I don't know if you weren't like complete with it, if you were like, that's what I want to do, but now you feel like you decided in that time, was it like the perfect decision? You did it because you didn't have a choice? You regret something?
Yeah, it took me actually 3 or 4 months. I've been thinking about it. I also had, like I've mentioned to you before, I had offers, but nothing that really excite me, and it needed
offers from Israel. Or from
not only.
Okay.
So it was one of the most difficult decisions that I had to make, and it was tough. And I still, you know, don't know if how I feel about it.
I can understand you, because you don't play in professional way, but you never retire for football because you started so young, and it's part of you. So
exactly.
You can't really retire inside.
Yeah, I started, as long as I can remember, it's been football my whole life. So I think, as I said in my retirement video, it was like 5 years old when I first fell in love with the game. And since then, I just breathed and, you know, live football. So yeah, of course, I went through so much. I achieved everything that I can dream of and more. So it was a very difficult decision. But, you know, at some point in life, everything is temporary, and like all the things come to an end. And like, of course, as I said, I'm in great shape and I could have played, but it needed to be something, you know, that I really wanted to do to keep motivating me and to keep being great. Otherwise, I didn't see the point of continuing playing just for, you know, if I don't enjoy it, or if something I don't really want to do, you know. If I'm not 100% in it, I'm not going to do it.
The most difficult divorce in the world.
Maccabi Haifa, I think it was like 5 seasons the first term. Then you left. We will talk about it soon. Came back to Israel, but to Beersheva, and then one season that wasn't like the first 5, I can say it with full heart. And before I want to enter and ask you about your time in Maccabi Haifa, you said you're a fan, you said you're green. How do you see the team now? Like very, very, very difficult season, and also this summer is a little bit bumpy. As a fan, what do you see? What do you think?
Yeah, last year I saw most of the games because I follow the team all the time. It was difficult. I think difficult to watch, and for everyone, because I know how it feels. When I came, the team was also not in a great place. It was, very, very difficult time. So I know how it is. It's not easy. And it's a lot of pressure, of course. It's the club with a lot of pressure where you need to deliver, because it's, for me, it's the best club in Israel, and there's a lot of expectations. So I can understand the frustrations and everything. So hopefully the club will get back, to being where it should be as fast as possible.
In your point of view, what went wrong since Barak left to Kochav Adom, and then the team, easily go down. Last year, the end of last year was, I think, like come back to the worst decade of the team.
It's difficult.
Before you came.
It's difficult to say because I was not there. So I really don't. There can be a lot of things.
But you know the club and you know football.
Yeah, I know. But, in the club, there's a lot of things that can go wrong. So you need really to be there to understand what went wrong last year. I'm not sure. But I can see that, how the team played. It was mentally exhausted and down. And, you need, at this time, you need at least few players to switch mentally and, try to pick the team up. And if it's not by talking, then by actions on the pitch. So this is, when I came the first year, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm not the biggest talker. Sometimes, of course, when, I lose my head a little bit, I can talk and give speech and that, but my actions more on the pitch. I'd like to, go, and if things are not going well, I try to pick up with my game so the team, lifts a little bit. And, last year it was tough. Some players try to do it, but it was not the same.
Action speaks louder than words.
Yeah,
this is your leadership example. Yeah.
And of course, I still have a lot of close friends there, so it was difficult for me to see that, they're going through season like that, especially after the team went back where it's supposed to be. And it's tough, but hopefully, it's a mental thing now. I need to switch. And
for us, it was a shock that Barak was let go, because maybe for us, we're not players. Ori was a player, but for me, it was like, I would never touch Barak, me. And some players sometimes say what you just said. Sometimes it's very hard to bring it back, and it's really hard to stop the downfall. What do you think about this decision, or in general, that it seems like I'm going to ask you about you soon, but it seems like a lot of the endings in football are not happy endings, even if as Ori said, the marriage was mostly good, mostly happy.
Yeah, it's tough. Look, it's the decision of the club, of course, what they do. Barak, he's done amazing things in the 3 years. I think he was at the club, 3 championships. You cannot ask for more. And then he went on a different adventure, and sometimes it's very, very difficult to come back somewhere where you left. And things are not really the same as it used to be. You expect them to be the same, but sometimes, it's not. And, things went wrong. It doesn't mean that he's not a good coach or something happened. It was just a season like that. Football is not always on a straight line. It's always ups and downs. There's a lot of, like I mentioned, there's a lot of things that can go wrong. It's, it's a club, it's an organization. So last year it was an unfortunate season. It was very difficult, but it doesn't change the way he is as a coach or a person. So
you said because of it. You said the sentence we have to ask. You said sometimes going back is not. You found it's not the same. You won 2 titles in Maccabi Haifa, right? The first and the third.
Yeah.
When they won the second title, you left, and when you came back, it was a different thing. Also for you. Of course, the statistics are so you have 2 gold titles, right? In 1920, and then in the first championship,
first championship
with 19 goals. Then you left, and when you came back,
19 goals only in the season.
Yeah. Only in the league.
Count the Europe.
Only in the league, I said. And then you came back and it wasn't the same. Maybe the coach didn't think you're the same or you didn't play the same. What happened there?
Actually, I was the same.
Okay.
It was just, again, all the things behind I don't really want to go into it because, I don't like to speak about stuff like that. Me, personally, I was coming back, to continue to help the club and to keep winning and to give my best like I did before, because I know myself, I know how I play, and I can easily do that still. But the club, had different views. At the meetings before, I don't know, maybe I misunderstood their intentions or their view for next season a little bit. But from my point of view, I came back to be the same Nikiта as I was. Okay, the club, I realized a bit later on that the club, had different opinions, but it's also fine. It's not a problem. But
when did you find out? Like of course, it was a full season, but when did you find out? Let's just say again, it was 22 goals in 2020, only in the league. 19 goals only in the league in the 2021. You left for Beersheva. It wasn't the same, but again, double digits, 10 goals in the league and some more goals in other competitions. Then you come back and only one goal, 19 games, but not a lot of minutes, not a lot of...
I didn't play much. Yeah. This is the thing.
But when did you said, maybe I didn't understand it in the conversations before, but when did you understand, okay, my situation, my status is changed?
Look, I knew, and for me it was fine because also I don't think I could have played every game. It's, with Europe and all the cups and the league, it's tough. Also, with the age, even though I'm in a good shape, it's still difficult. So I didn't expect to play all the games. It was in a conversation, that I will play, then sometimes I will not play. So for me, it was completely fine. But I didn't know that it's gonna be that. You
didn't think you come in this situation?
Yeah,
No,
because I didn't. One game I don't start, second game I don't start, then I start one game, then I don't start another 4 or 5 games, and I didn't understand why.
You speak with the coach?
I spoke a few times, but he said that this is how the team is now, and I will get my chances and stuff like that. But I've been long enough in a game, and I've experienced everything, so I also know when the team is, when they really, you're one of the main parts, and when you are not one of the main parts. So
and Maccabi Haifa play with 2 strikers in the same season, right? With Din David and Franzi Piro.
It depends on the game.
Depends on the game, yeah. You change.
Depends on formation.
I don't know you, okay? We talked several times in your career. I don't know you, but I think I sense you are not a guy that take that lightly.
No, it was very difficult for me. And as I said, if I already felt like, I'm not the same player anymore and I cannot deliver like I delivered, then it would be completely fine with me. But I know I can still be, the best and produce these numbers and still be top scorer and score in Europe and Champions League and that. But unfortunately, as I said, it was not the view. I don't hold.
How far did you go with it? Like you said that you talked with the coach, okay, but did you do something more than that, like harsher than that?
No, but I couldn't do any. It was like out of my control. What can I do? I accepted and I supported the team no matter what. It's I supported the players. I was encouraging everyone. I trained like I always train. So it was out of my control. It was coach's decision who to play or not to play.
Do you think it was maybe because you left? Maybe they...
I don't know, maybe.
Things change all the time in football.
No, I mean, maybe sometimes there are, hard feelings when yes. I think you're nodding like...
As I said, I'm not going to go into it, but look, the main point is it was tough for me. I knew that I could still be the same Nikiта, and it was the club's decision, coach's decision, and I fully respect that.
Some players told us, Ori, and you probably can relate, that when you win a title and you're not a part of it,
Not like
you don't really feel you won it. And now you won a title that you were really part of, the first one. So this title, what happened when you won? You're like...
No, this title was okay. At least I still score, you know. So and as I said, if I was much younger, it would be for me. You know, I'm very harsh on myself. I criticize myself a lot. I never listen to only my family, my close people, but I don't listen to what people say. It never bothered me. So I always harsh on myself, and you know, I was in an age already where I was, how old was I? 35.
Yeah, when you look, you know, at things, I think lightly when you're talking.
Yeah,
you
exactly, exactly.
If I was 35, right? It was 3 years ago.
If I was younger, I would be going crazy. I would be this.
Throw a chair.
Yeah. But
I see. I fear him. I would fear. I would fear ניקיטה. You will be on my lineup every time, ניקיטה.
I'm calm.
ניקיטה, let's talk about your evolution as a player, because when I saw you when I was in Beitar with Koratsky, we wanted to bring him. When I saw you, you were winger, very fast, don't score a lot. Also, you play in the Bundesliga, so it's difficult. You have one goal, but very fast, you know. But winger, you come to Israel a little. You move to the middle, and your best season in Israel was as a striker.
So you know, I'm a striker. I'm not a winger at all.
But in Germany.
Only in Germany.
Yeah.
Up until Germany, I was always number 9, and I used to score all the time. Like I went to Belgium I was in Twente for a year and a half. Then before the World Cup, we had a great team. I was very young, and I didn't get a lot of minutes. I played, but then I don't play, come in, you know. And then the national team coach told me, you need to play if you want to have a chance to go to the World Cup.
Yeah.
So I went on loan to Belgium, to the bottom club, and I think I scored like 6 goals in 11 games against all the best teams, Anderlecht, Standard Liège, and all of these teams. So, and I was number 9.
Yeah.
Then, after the World Cup, I went to Hertha, and because of my speed and my dribbling, you know, with a lot of space, coach put me, he's like, I'm going to put you on a wing.
Right wing, usually.
Right, left. For me, right was better because I could cut inside and shoot. I was like, wing? I don't want to play wing. I'm a striker. Like, I'm a born natural striker. You know, and after that, people look, maybe you're a winger, maybe you this, but I'm not a winger. I'm number 9.
So how...
You know, sometimes in Israel, you know, when you come to Israel, it's like your career started here for a lot of us. So there's a past.
No, I saw him. When I saw you have...
He was the
I can understand.
coach.
I can understand the coach because you are very, very fast.
Yeah.
You have very good.
I was one of the fastest in Bundesliga.
Yes, I know. You can move left and right in the same speed.
Yeah.
So I can understand the logic of the coach, but you say that it's not natural for you.
No, but I'm a finisher. You know, I'm fast, but I'm in a box. I finish.
Yeah.
So since I can remember, I'm only number 9. Everywhere I played and I was scoring, no problem. So if I played in Germany number 9, I would have much bigger and better numbers than as a winger, you know.
Yeah.
So how you have one season in the Bundesliga, first Bundesliga, 32
first,
games.
Yes.
Yeah.
I came when we were in the second, and we won the championship. And there, I think I was the most assists I had because I played, I think, 15 assists and 5 goals or something like this.
Yeah.
From the wing. And also, if I played there as a striker, it would be much higher.
And you have a very, I would say it, legendary coach,
which I had a few good.
But
he won a title that you
won. Unforgettable title,
yes,
in Greece.
With no offense, by the way.
Yes,
not at all. But Ori always like to go back. We will do it. But let's stay in Maccabi Haifa and we go back. But I want to talk about about good stuff in Maccabi Haifa.
Okay.
So not everybody think that all we care is about the bad part. But you said you are green all the time, and you will be green forever. But it started really, really young, and I saw a story that I want you to talk about, to elaborate it. That you were visiting here as a kid. First of all, tell us why you visited, and then you couldn't fall asleep because of one certain match.
So I tell you the whole story. Our parents are best friends from when they were young. We were living in Ukraine in the same building. Me and my wife.
Yeah. His wife's parents and his parents.
Yes, I understand.
Yes. So my wife was born, and then they moved when she was 3 to Israel. And of course, our family is the best friends, so they stay in touch, but we didn't keep in touch. So at 11, when I was 11, my wife's uncle, he had a wedding. So we came to Israel for the wedding. And, we came for like 3 weeks for the wedding and to spend time with each other and, travel a little bit to see And there was one of the games there one night. They played against Paris, I think.
One of the games. This was like I think the top 5 games in every Maccabi Haifa fan, right? Memory.
Yeah, but I didn't know. I didn't know that.
Absolutely.
So I tried to sleep, and at 2 a.m, these cars are beeping everywhere. So I wake up and I go out. Because we stayed with my wife's family, yes. So we stayed in the apartment. I'm like, what is happening? Why so many cars? They said, no, they beat Paris, so it's a very big thing here and all that stuff.
So you should say it again. Okay, now we
record. We record breakthrough game.
Yeah, yes. And we record. Yaniv Katan has a podcast here, yes. And yes, this is the great Hulk behind ניקיטה. But Paris Saint-Germain, yeah, we're talking about it now, like the best team in the world right now. We're recording this before the final. I think they will beat Chelsea, but I don't know. And it's so it's so weird that Maccabi Haifa beat this team. Like yes. 3 different Israeli teams beat Paris Saint-Germain. Yeah, but so this is the beginning. But it's a great story for your love story about Maccabi Haifa with Maccabi Haifa, also with your wife. It's so unique that you were like friends as kids.
Yeah,
and that's what probably brought you.
But this is how I found out about Haifa.
Israeli football,
yeah, the first time I heard about it, so I'm like, wow, nice. Paris is a great team, and Haifa beat them, so well done.
And then after Beitar, we will talk about Beitar, but after Beitar, you arrive 2016, and the team, as you said, different stadium, different maybe standards, but it was in the middle of the the bad decade of Maccabi Haifa, and you're a great witness because you're one of the only players, like it was maybe you, it was Neta Lavi maybe, that was also in the dark period at Maccabi Haifa, and also saw Maccabi Haifa's rise.
Yeah.
Now, from your perspective, like what did it? Like, of course, I guess Marco is also part of it. A lot of people give him credit, and I think it's due. But if you can say what happened, what was the difference? How did you see it? The steps of becoming like a great team after being like a mediocre team.
So this is also the reason why I came. After Beitar, I had a lot of offers overseas, but Haifa approached me, and they were in a bad period. And because I remember how big the club was when I was 11, yes. And all the family, all the friends that I know, they're big fans of Haifa their whole life. They were in a bad period, so I said I need to come and help the team to bring them back where they belong. So that was my main objective why I came to Haifa. And at the end, I succeeded. Yeah. So Marco, let's talk about Marco. Yeah, I think this is where the real change came. Because before that, the coaches, a lot of players came, a lot of coaches came, but it didn't work. With Marco, I don't know, he just... because we couldn't win even 2 games in a row, and as I said, Haifa, it's a lot of pressure. Especially if you're not doing well, you need to be mentally very strong to deal with it and to keep going. So when Marco came, I think he released that pressure. He said, don't look outside. We're a good team. He changed a few things. He brought in a few players. And he gave that freedom really to express yourself on the pitch for everybody. He knew the strength of every player. And also then, that's when I think we spoke, me and him, when he just came, and he said, look, I can see yourself, you are the best as number 9. That's what I see. And I'm like, Marco, finally, because I am. I'm naturally, my whole life I play number 9. And here I played before winger, 9. I play winger because coaches said, look, I need you to play there. I say, okay, I help because I can also play there. So when Marco came, I started to play number 9. He changed with things. He released all that pressure. He gave the freedom. And then I think we didn't lose 12 games in a row. We went on a streak that in the last three years before that, we couldn't even win 2 games in a row. So
yeah, we had an episode with Kobe Michaeli. He was the data scout of. He was in Maccabi Haifa, and then we went to Holland. We did several episodes. Now he's in Maccabi Tel Aviv, by the way.
Okay.
Puppet. Yes. And he said in the podcast that he went to Fred Druten, if you remember. And,
yeah, of course.
And he told Fred played you mostly as a winger.
Mostly, yeah.
And he showed him in the data scout. He saw him in the analyst and everything. He said, listen, ניקיטה is number 9. All his attributes show that he's number 9. The way he moves, the way he passes, the way he shoots. He's number 9. You have to play him number 9. And not always the coaches...
But you know, when and then he started to play with 2 strikers.
Yeah.
And that's when I scored.
Yeah,
you know, also, I think every game that I played up front with this second striker, I score. But then again, they sometimes put me on the wing because maybe they didn't have anyone else to put.
It's so unique for me that a lot of great players, like even Ran Zahavi, it takes sometimes months and years until coaches understand like their pure position.
Yeah.
And as you said, you knew what you are.
Yeah.
People just maybe didn't want to see it or didn't want to listen. Mm-hmm. But I guess that when you played as a winger, you also talked a bit and showed them and everything. But sometimes until it sinks, there's time. It takes too much time. But then when you move to number 9, there was a flood because again, as I told you, we are from Israel. When somebody is coming, sometimes we check a year or 2 years back. We don't know your entire history. And we saw, like, I think when you came to Beita, we saw Bundesliga and said, okay, so ניקיטה is an attacking player, but he doesn't score a lot. And and then for us, it was a shock because then, like, you flooded the goals of Israel. So when was, like, the moment maybe that the entire team that you saw, okay, we can win this? Like with Marco, with
Yeah, with Marco, we start believing that we can, go back to the top and start winning again. And... yeah, look, before he came, I think we were on a 10th position, something like this, and then we finished second that first season. So it showed, that the second season we were a bit unlucky, I think, with a few games, like that game against Maccabi Tel Aviv with 4-3 when it was...
Jonathan Cohen.
Yeah, it was a nice game, but I think we should have done more that game. If we win that game, I think things maybe go different, but I think with Marco, we played also good football. We won a lot of games. And
how was it
so
for you?
What Barak did in the following season that, it's the most difficult thing it's difficult to come from number 10 to number 2, but the most difficult things come from number 2 to number 1. And Barak
also, I think he brought 2 players that also helped us a lot, which is Bogdan and Jose. And apart from everything else stayed the same. Atmosphere, I think we even got closer, As a team, we were very, 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 very close. I think by far the best team, like, as I've been a part of, like, as a family, as a brothers.
Team?
The first champion, but we were together already before that, most of them. As I said, Bogdan and Jose came, but they got into a team very fast because we made them feel, very, very welcome straight away. And
this start of the season for you specifically was like something...
Yeah, it was nice. We were unlucky to draw.
Your best shape in the career.
Yeah, the best season of your career. Yeah. Also in this year,
first game 2 goals.
You almost beat.
Second game 2 goals. Third game a goal. Fourth goal.
You almost was the best
player
in Asia. In this season,
I finished second, I got voted second best, and that season I was number 1 in the world for consecutive games scored. I think 13 or 14 games in a row. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was really great, but again, it showed how we also played great football as a team, that's why, I really enjoyed, and you can see that we were together and we will fight for each other, and we played very good. So
when you start in a streak like this of goals, what do you feel?
I feel like I never want to stop. I knew that I'm gonna come and I score this game. I didn't even think about goals. It was normal. Yeah, it was normal for me. I didn't even think about goals because I knew I'm gonna score today.
Yeah. The goal seems like 15 meter wide.
Yeah.
Width.
Exactly.
ניקיטה, הפסקה רגע לספר. מקדונלדס השיקו עכשיו. מקדונלדס ניקיטה מכיר. השיקו. מהדורת קיץ מוגבלת. גיטלס, אני הולך לזעזע לך את המצח, כן? גלידת פיצוץ מלאבי, עם מי ורדים, קוקוס ובוטנים. אתה יודע מה? כשמספרים לך דבר כזה, מה הדבר הראשון? מה הכל שצריך לצאת ממך? קר, מרענן, מתקתק, ועם טוויסט ים תיכוני שבא בדיוק בזמן.
כמו רוקאביצה, טוויסט ים תיכוני.
יפה מאוד.
שילוב אוסטרלי, אוקראיני, ישראלי.
שמע, מקדונלדס, לא רוצים להגיד לכם, אבל אולי מצאתם את הפרזנטור. אתם יכולים למצוא אותה עכשיו בסניפים ובמשלוחים, אבל קחו בחשבון, זאת מהדורה מוגבלת. מי שמפספס, אולי זה רק בקיץ הבא. אם אתם מזמינים מהאפליקציה או מאתר מקדונלדס, תרשמו הפודיום. שלח אותי, אתם מקבלים 10 מקון, שזה 10 שקלים להזמנה הבאה. אני רוצה רק לספר שאני בסופה שזמנתי פעמיים, ופעמיים אגרתי. כתבתי הפודיום שלח אותי, ואפילו בפעם השנייה שילמתי, עם כל המקון שאגרתי עד עכשיו, זה עשה לי הנחה משמעותית, אז קדימה,
חברים. שאתה בעצם שלחת את עצמך.
אני שלחתי את עצמי, אבל אני כתבתי שהפודיום שלח אותי, כן.
אורן שלח אותי.
תקשיבו, אני רוצה להגיד משהו למקדונלדס, ושנוע, אז תקשיבו. לני דפק 3 נגץ לבד, בן שנה. יש דבר כזה? זה נראה לי סי? לא? בן שנה, 3 נגץ? לא? ולא צוחק, סיפור אמיתי, סיים צ'יפס שלם.
לא.
צ'יפס שלם ו3 נגץ.
לני?
כן, כן, אני אומר לכם, מקדונלדס, תעזבו את רוקאביצה, יש לי פרזנטור בשבילכם. יאללה, בוא נמשיך. Now, for you as a kid, you saw the power of this team in this city, then you came in a bad year, so probably you didn't see it with the crowd so much, but then when you started to succeed as a team, and in this season in particular, you probably saw the power, not the volume of the team, the fans, the stadium. How was it for you to remember ניקיטה the kid, and now you're causing it. You're causing the things that woke you up.
Nice. It's also felt great because you finally see the fans happy again. Before, when I came, they were not happy every game that we played. They were, booing, or it's also because they live and breathe the team. It's also understandable, But sometimes as a player, you need fans to lift you up, because
especially in the dark moments.
Yeah, especially in the dark moments, because otherwise it makes it 10 times more difficult when you go out to play at home and the atmosphere is, also a little bit against you. It's understandable, but also, tough. But it was so good to start seeing them, very happy and cheering in the stadiums. I think the tickets you couldn't get even if you wanted to buy, so it was great to see them happy again.
You play in Germany, the atmosphere in Sami Ofer, when you can compare?
Wow. Different. Germany, it's no matter what, bad or good, stadiums always full. And, in Europe, it's a little bit different. They hardly curse. If they want to, say something to you, they come to training. So, for example, in Berlin, when we were in the second league, our team was Bundesliga team because nobody left. Amazing players, great team. And towards the winter break, we had few games where we didn't win because we were winning every game, and the fans obviously expect that. And then we didn't win. And one day I come to training, and there's I think 2,000 fans with the balaclavas waiting for you outside. And, that's how they let you know when you're on a stadium playing a game, you don't feel the bad atmosphere. They still try to lift you up, you know what I mean?
It's culture.
But Sami Ofer atmosphere, for me, one of the best, especially, that year for the first championship, that last game against Be'er Sheva.
Yeah, you scored.
Yeah, I played in great games, amazing tournaments, all the against best players, but the atmosphere that I felt that game, I never felt. When I was on the field, I felt the ground shaking underneath you. It was something special.
And 1 week before, against Kriyat Shmona, I think, you missed it.
Wow.
Yeah.
1 week before.
So you felt the stress, I guess.
Yeah, it was tough. Mentally, it was a lot of pressure to go to the last game.
Yeah. That's why.
But players told that Barak after the game, calm you down, said you'll be fine, and you come to the game and you know what you're going to win.
Yeah, it was 3-0, right? Against Be'er Sheva this last week.
3-2.
Yeah, no, but you started 3-0.
3-0 first half. Yeah, but first 10 minutes was tough in the change room, but then Barak came, he spoke, and then we, as a players also said, we know what we can do, we know our quality. If we play like we know how to play. Nobody can touch us. So we need to come relaxed. I know it's a lot of pressure and a lot of stress, but we need to come with a clear head and, eat the grass from the first second, and I'm sure we will win the game. And that's what happened.
Now you're on like the top of your game and top goal scorer, and then you left. And now I want to ask you if you regret it, but I'm sure you regret it. But if you can elaborate what happened there, because it was a weird thing.
Yeah, it's very difficult also story, because obviously I had few meetings during the season with the club, and they really wanted me to stay, and but I said, look, few agents contacted me during the season, and mostly towards the end of the season, and they said, look, we have offers for you from Dubai, China, different agents, not the same. So, I told the club, look, I'm 34 or 33, I don't know how old I was. I'm at that stage where, it can be the last chance to go overseas and take the big contract and all that stuff. So they fully understood it. And so I said, let's wait till the end of the season, and then, I will need a little bit of time to see what options I have. And, the agents were calling me, and I went straight away to the national team. So in the national team, the one agent said, look, we're in the talks. The offer is almost ready from China, from Dubai. Then another agent called me. He's like, look, I have official offer for you, but it's from Kuwait. Back then it was Corona, and it was big offer. But I said, look, at this moment I cannot take it, because it means I need to leave my family. They can never come to visit me there, and I don't know the next time I can come back to see my kids. In COVID, you could not fly, up and down. You isolated and all that. So I said, minimum 1 year, maybe I cannot see my kids grow and that. So I said, for now, this offer is not relevant, and it was very big offer. So I'm still, and also Haifa, every day, I understand them, because they need to build a team for next season, and the Europe starting, so they were waiting answer from me. And I said, look, I cannot give you an answer right now. I need some more time. They said, look, we cannot wait. I said, I understand you. If you cannot wait, go ahead and build for next season. So that's how, with High, and then with.
And then they signed Dean David, I think, right?
I think they signed Dean and some other.
Yeah, but I really remember I talked to people. I talked to people in the club, and they really said, we're waiting for him. He doesn't want to sign. Wait now. So
then. The China and Dubai thing also, is like any day, but it also was dragging. So I start to get a little bit frustrated, because with Haifa already they start to build sort of without me. And then I was at the end, it fell through, both offers fell through with China and Dubai. So, and
stamped.
And I said no to Kuwait already, so that's gone also. They signed I think they signed some player from Premier League, I don't know, some striker, also in the age, not somebody young. So I'm like, okay, now it's a little bit problem for me, because these guys sort of stuffed me up, with China and Dubai, because I was one of them for sure. They said one of them for sure will come, 100% offer.
You think one of them, I don't want to say lied, but promised something that is not
maybe,
really there?
Maybe, but I saw the negotiations. Yeah. I saw
you don't
that it was
that,
there.
Say, okay, I give you until the
like a deadline.
Middle of the deadline in July. If you don't, okay, I will continue Maccabi Haifa, because you love Maccabi Haifa and you come after an amazing season.
Look, of course, I regret. I should have done things differently. As I look at it now, but it's in the past. So it put me in a difficult situation, and then I start getting offers, not what I was looking for, because these offers were something very big, all these three, China, Dubai, and this Kuwait, and then I start getting offers from Europe, but nothing So for me, it was to go again, to change the lifestyle, take my family or be, you know, my family be here and up and down. I didn't see it's worth it, you know. And for sure, at the beginning, I should have signed with Haifa and then see what happens at the end. You know, I should have stayed home, and because it's in Israel, that's the only place. I always say it's only Haifa. I don't want to play for anybody else.
And in September you go to Be'er Sheva.
Yes, because again,
you got an offer from Maccabi Tel Aviv also?
Yeah, I got an offer. I got an offer, but I said, you know, I'm Haifa. I cannot play for Tel Aviv.
That's amazing for me to hear. Like, okay, I know the rivalry, but you say you're green, it's okay, but you're not really green. Like, after 5 seasons, you like say, and you didn't have any option. Like, okay, you had Be'er Sheva, but you didn't have like any option to play in Haifa this season, and you like chose not to go to.
It's not because I have some, you know. It's not because
No,
I have something against
of course,
other
it's
clubs.
not like I'm not from here, but it's amazing for me that you talk like that.
Yeah, but it's because of these 5 years, I think.
Yeah.
Because
And you
of
won the last one.
Yeah, because of the rivalry for these 5 years, because it's such a big thing, you know, in Israel between
Everybody
the two
who play
teams.
Maccabi Haifa know what they
No,
feel
of
about
course.
Maccabi Tel Aviv. So he was 5 years.
It's amazing for me that like
he became an Israeli.
it's your
You're an
livelihood.
Israeli.
It's your livelihood. Like for me
Because
as an
I-
Israeli, of course, I understand. And
Because I gave so much
Yeah.
in these 5 years of myself to bring the club back, and all these rivalries, there's so many games that we played against each other. So because I came from where the club was in a very bad place and brought it back to the top and gave so much of myself, I could not disappoint the club and it wasn't worth for me, you know, to go to Tel Aviv.
Maybe also you felt that you had a part in the breakup, like that you didn't play it well. I don't know, like the contracts and everything, the negotiations.
No, look, I see it was never like how I see it. It's never bad blood. I understood the club completely, that they didn't wait and that they had to build a team, of course, but I also understand myself a little bit. You know, I was 33 and it was sort of last big thing, you know, big contracts, big promises. So it was not, of course, after maybe it was feelings were hurt, and I understand the club if they were upset with me, and but it's nothing against the club. I always said, if it's Israel, it's only Haifa. At the end, okay, I needed to make different decisions.
No, I think, I said it's amazing for me to hear it from you, but I think you played it well, because now I think that if Maccabi Haifa fan I'll ask him about you, he will say only good stuff.
You also come back to Maccabi Haifa.
But if you would go back to Maccabi Tel Aviv, then maybe they will not think so highly of you, because a fan can erase a player if he goes.
So what's happening in Be'er Sheva?
Ironically, Be'er Sheva was number 2 in that season, not Maccabi Tel Aviv.
But in Be'er Sheva you started also very good. The team started okay.
Yeah, but this is the decision that also was difficult for me, because now I sort of needed to make a decision because of my family, not because of football, you know. So I needed to stay in Israel because, as I said, other offers, it was maybe bigger offers than Israel, but not something that I would go crazy about. And I made the decision to go to Be'er Sheva. People start to say at the end, oh, you are this, you are that, you don't give. But I was never like that. I'm not going to lie, it was difficult for me, because in Israel, I play for Haifa, this is how I feel, you know, this is my club and all this, but I would never be in a place if I don't give 120% out of me, you know. So I went to Be'er Sheva and I also gave 120%. I gave my best.
You made all the way from the north to Be'er Sheva every day?
No, not every day. I had an apartment there.
Okay.
But the family stayed in the
Yeah, we stayed there. And I traveled as much as I could. When I'm really tired or before games, I stay in Be'er Sheva. But also mentally, it was very difficult for me to accept that I play for another club in Israel. It was, I'm not going to lie, it's tough, you know. So, but I never going to say that I never gave 120%, and I never say that I never wanted to win. I wanted to win every game. I wanted to win the championship. Okay, it didn't work out, but I still, I had some injuries. I played 20 games and I scored 10 goals. Still, I was the top scorer of the team, and I gave my best. So all this stuff that the fans was saying, I want them to know that it's not true. I always give.
And you won a cup in Beersheba, right?
Yeah.
They won a cup
Against
Haifa.
Yeah, I didn't play,
You
but
didn't play in the final.
Yes.
But Itai Schechter also didn't play, right? So if
was praying in the
a player
dressing room.
needs not to play, it's shit, I know, but at least you could have Schechter in the bench with you. What do you say about him? Huh? He's like the joker of Israeli football.
Yes.
At least you got a chance.
Very good guy. But I know Schechter from Jerusalem also.
Yeah, of course.
Beitar.
Yeah, now you got back to Haifa after, and we talked about it. Different status. You won again. Also, it was difficult championship.
Yeah, but I want to ask about the Champions League in the first season. You play every game, not too much, but you play. Did you feel like you missed
against Paris? Yeah,
against Paris.
That's a really
Close the circle.
Like you feel like a little bit you missed the opportunity to be a meaningful part in Maccabi Haifa in the Champions League?
I think after the first season that we won the championship, I think if I stayed, we also would have had a very good chance to go. If it's not Champions League, at least Europa League group stages. But okay, when I came back, it was still amazing to be. Of course, I expected to play a much bigger part in the group stages. I expected to play much more because, as I said, I knew I could contribute and maybe even score 1 or 2 goals in those games. But it was still amazing to see the team and the club to be a part of the best competition, club competition in the world, and to be a part of it was great. Of course, I was disappointed not to play much, but
you say you're part of the best club competition in the world. You are part of a team that play in the best competition in the world, not club. In every sport, the World Cup.
Yeah.
And you played 2 games in the World Cup.
Yes.
How was the experience?
I was very young. I was 23, I think. For me, it was beyond my dreams. As a kid from Ukraine, from the town, that are not a big football town, my dream was just to play for the local team where I'm from. So at 23 years old, to stand and look that I'm playing against Germany at the World Cup, it was something that I think I'm sleeping. I needed to wake myself up, but it was... Yeah, amazing experience. World Cup is something different. The experience, the atmosphere, it's something
Everybody
crazy.
says, can you
It's difficult to explain. You need to be there to really,
I was
experience.
there not as a player, but as a player, how big it is. Also, from Australia, how big is it for Australia?
Yeah, of course. Australia is not really a footballing country. Yeah. It's like number 4 or 5 sport there. But people love the sport there. So if the team reaches the World Cup, everybody supports it. Like, it's the biggest sport in the world. Yeah. So it was amazing. We had a tough group, but if we didn't lose the first game 4-0 against Germany, we would have gone through because we drew against Ghana and beat Serbia in the last game. So
that's the game you played in, right? The Germany game?
Germany and Ghana. I played first 2, yes.
2 times.
But the experience, after that, I still couldn't believe, after...
It's okay, Messi also didn't score in that World Cup.
Yeah.
Don't be harsh on yourself. It's okay. And it was the only one Messi didn't score. Now, I want to talk about a little bit some more stations briefly, but first of all, we have a new game. Can we play the game? Can Nikitas be the first one?
Yes.
We have a new game.
Okay.
I'll explain to you the game. You know the game like fuck, marry, kill. So the football game is start, bench, cut, right? You need to... I give you 3 names of great passers in Israeli football.
That you play with.
You played with all of them?
All of them.
Yeah? Yeah, with all of them. You say... Start, bench, cut. You have to do it. You have to start one, bench one, cut one.
You kill me with this game.
What? This is the game. We came to...
take it with humor. It's okay.
Okay,
yeah. I'm going to talk to you about...
It's like 3 passes
that
you play with.
No, but of course, all of them are great, okay? Of course. You're going to... 3 great passers in our minds, okay? There is Yarden Shua, Sharon Sheri, Dor Micha. You need to start one, bench one, cut one. You want to be a scout. You want to be a general manager. Tough decisions.
As a passer?
Yeah, because you were a striker that live on those passes.
So for me, Cherry, because I think me and him as a combination, how I see it, I don't know about other people, it's one of the best. If you understand football, we understood each other without looking. We could just he knows where I am on the field without looking, and I knew when he's gonna give me a pass, and so Cherry. Other two are different. I didn't play much with Micha, and with Yarden I played a little bit more, and he also gave me a few passes, so I would choose Yarden and Micha, even though Micha is also a great player in Maccabi Tel Aviv.
All of them are great. We're not insulting anybody.
No. So guys,
if I wanted to make it easier to you, I would put myself in the list. I cannot pass.
No. So guys, don't be upset. You're all good players.
Yeah, now they play together. אוקיי, thank you ניקיטה. אז ניקיטה בחר שרי, שועה, מיכה. אבל אנחנו משחקים, אנחנו קוראים לזה הרי פנגו, כי בכל שבוע בעצם הבן אדם, או אורח שלנו, או אחד מאיתנו, יצטרך לבחור. אבל בפנגו אתם לא צריכים לבחור. בגלל זה פנגו, הבאת את שווה, זה מלאכת מחשבת. פנגו זה גם תחבורה ציבורית, גם רכבת קלה, גם קורקינט, גם שועה, גם צ'רון שרי, גם שטיפת רכב. כל הדברים האלה, חוץ מצ'רון שרי ושועה, זה פנגו. ועוד הרבה מאוד דברים, ואני מזכיר, לפלר, שבפעם הבאה אני אספר איך פנגו הצילו לי ערב, לא פחות ולא יותר.
חכים לשמוע.
יאללה, בסדר.
רגע, אורן, שנייה, אל תחזור כל כך מהר. אני חייב לספר לך שפנגו השיקו את הטריפלן. עכשיו, אחד כמוני שגר מחוץ לעיר וחייב לעשות תכנון מסלול נסיעה, אז אני בוחר יעד באפליקציה של פנגו, ממש נכנס לאפליקציה, בוחר יעד, והוא נותן לי את כל האינפורמציה, איך אני מגיע, באוטובוס, בקורקינט, הכי חשוב בעולם, הם השיקו זאת השבוע, אפליקציה של פנגו, אפשר להמשיך בפרק. You play with Yarden almost 2 years in מכבי חיפה, I think?
Yeah.
1 year and a half.
Yeah.
But he wasn't the same now.
No, what happened, really, he was a good player also in Haifa, but it didn't work out.
Again.
What's different for him, you know?
For your next job.
In your perspective,
for your next job, I'm helping you.
Yes. What's different between him in Maccabi Haifa and him in Beitar?
His behavior was a little bit, he was problematic a little bit, but also it's decision of a coach who if he wants to play him or not. But yeah, he was a little bit, when we would speak to him a few times, but back then he was, he would listen, but then after a few times he became Yarden again. But now I can see that now he's a little bit more mature and he understands,
Hey, he's a leader now.
Yeah. So,
it's like a really nice turnaround.
So he changed.
Yeah, maybe he listened to what other people said.
People can change like Rocky Balboa said.
What an example. I liked it.
No, but Yarden is a good kid always. So.
Yeah, now Ori said in the beginning, you're like... not first Beitar. So I want to talk to you about Beitar briefly. A lot of players, almost all of the players that are coming here, they say Beitar is something else. The craziness, the love, the warmth. What did you feel? Because Beitar was your first.
Yeah.
It was like the door for Israel for you.
I felt good there, as I said. I felt good. The crowd is, the crowd is, they passionate, very passionate. A lot of fans also in Israel, they love Beitar. It's a very warm club, warm people. It was also a nice team to be a part of, very, very, very good guys. And, I gave them also a lot of goals and a lot of victories, so they showed me a lot of love, and I really appreciate it. I also really like them, and I wish them the best.
Just 1 year in Beitar.
Yeah.
Just 1 year.
But we all remember the hat-trick against Maccabi Tel Aviv.
Yeah, what happened there? I was at that game, and it seems like Maccabi Tel Aviv, they needed it.
The great Maccabi Tel Aviv, with Zahavi and...
Yeah, by the way, mathematically, every game that Maccabi lost points, lost them the title that year, but that they lost 3 points. Like, I was there, and like, it was like a game that Maccabi Tel Aviv or didn't knew you at all, and they wanted you. Like,
they knew you.
They knew me.
They knew me well. I don't know what happened there, because all of the goals, you were like 100, it felt like I'm exaggerating, 100 meters away. One time Keltins, one time Claudemir.
I was just making good runs, that's all.
But you felt like it's a game of like you don't believe, right?
Like I'm playing alone.
Yeah. There was one goal that I felt like you had like 20 seconds alone. Like nobody was there. Yeah. It was a great way to start. It wasn't like the first one, but you took the ball, still with you. The ball is still with you, the hat-trick ball. Did you take it?
Yeah, of course. Nice. It's still there.
Yeah, sorry for my English.
It was the last Beitar one in Bloomfield.
Yes,
against Maccabi Tel Aviv, of course.
Yeah, right. They could have scored last time.
And they didn't won them like years before.
Last season they had the penalty of Shua, right? In the 90th minute that they could do it. But now, Ori said you're a man of the world. Now, first of all, Ukraine, now in Israel.
Australia.
You're a man of the wars also. No, but...
In Australia, no war?
No.
Maybe war?
They don't know what war is.
They don't know.
They don't know the word,
Yeah.
what it means.
A war of kangaroos. Now, how is it? Because there's a war now in your home country, like of Ukraine, and here, and you live here, and you live in the north, so you felt it when the problems with Lebanon happened. How do you do it? Like, for me, it's always interesting or weird even to see like a foreigner born. Okay, you're not a foreigner, but you're born away. Or a guy that has options. You can be wherever you want in the world. And you choose to be here, stay here. Can you tell us about that? Like, how do you feel in Israel? And how do you feel when there's war in Israel? Why did you choose? Like, was it obvious for you that you're going to stay, etc., etc.?
I don't know. I just feel the connection with Israel now. First of all, when I came to visit because of my wife, her family, now we have very good friends here, you know. Kids were born here. They go to school here. They have their life. They have their friends here. So, yeah, it's a good connection. I love the country. And
when you played in Australia in your last season, the family was with you?
They came for a few months, yes.
But not permanent?
No, not permanent.
So they don't have, you know, something that say, well, Australia, very good education system.
No,
no wars.
My wife really likes Australia. My wife really likes Australia, but she likes Israel more.
It's really far. No, but again, I want to talk about like bombings. You go into your mamad and everything, and it's hard for all of us.
Yeah,
but this is our place. Like
yes, we born here.
Yeah, like for most of us, it will be like we have no connection outside.
Yeah,
but. Was it like in your process, in your thought process to live? You said?
I really felt, I think, like you guys. I was not really afraid or panicky or something like this. Okay, it's not nice, of course, but, you know...
But any family members...
You become Israeli.
Family members try to like persuade you, maybe get out?
No, not really, of course. They always worry, the parents worry and all that stuff, but they never said, you need to leave this. They worry that we're here.
Yeah. But you worried about them probably? You have family in Ukraine now? So?
No, not my parents. Yeah,
no, but you have family?
Yeah,
so
course.
You maybe...
Yeah, of course.
So we are all worrying about other countries, huh?
Exactly. But now we're very safe in the world right now. You look around the world, in Europe, also crazy things are happening, and I don't think
maybe,
I don't know anywhere is safe now, so
yeah. Ori?
Last thing, you are like I said, you want to continue after you retire to continue in football, just in Israel for you, or because you are everywhere in the world? There are doors that can be opened in Germany, in Australia, and somewhere else.
Actually, I speak to a lot of my friends, and I've been to a few clubs already. I visited some friends at the clubs to see and speak to them.
Coaching is an option because we speak also before and after. You didn't tell me one time that you want to be a coach.
Yeah, it is the pro license, right? You're doing it?
I'm not doing it yet, but I want to start just to have, I want to start with the B1 first, just to have, and then I don't know. The coach is not something that I really looked into.
It's not burning in you.
Or not. As a player, I never thought, but in life, you can never say never. I don't know what will happen in the future. Maybe in some years, I will decide, I really want to try and be a coach now. But at the moment, no.
Just with kids for now?
With kids, or again, I'd like to go back into football soon, as I mentioned, but not as a coach, as a position that we spoke about. So, we will see. We will see what happens.
So it's difficult now when you go to sleep and you don't think about football and you don't know what will happen. Yes, you're a fan, but
and
it's
he has
not
the kids same. He just said he was modest, but he opened I think like NR13, I think, right? It's
NR13, it's in קריות.
בקריית אתא, ילדים, ללכת להתאמן.
We already have kids, you know, that come, they really enjoy, so whoever wants to come.
If a kid is watching and he wants to do it, how can he approach you?
There's a phone number on a
so we can put the phone number in the bottom of this podcast episode.
You can put the phone number, they contact to register. There's
let's help to connect.
You know, there's some kids and they really enjoy, so whoever wants to come and improve their game.
Enjoy to work with kids?
I enjoy to, you know, it's like a hobby. It's
yeah, I know.
It's like to be a father. You enjoy? Yes, I enjoy to be a father. But sometimes the kids are...
Your kids also coming?
They come in to watch. Yeah, my daughters, they're like, Dad, when you try, I can play with you every day. You know, you don't have to be. Yeah, but what was I gonna say? No, I was sitting home all this time, and I started to get, you know, crazy. So as a hobby, it's nice to get out a few times a week, you know, to spend time outside with the kids, have a little bit of fun. So whoever wants to come, we already have
First of all, kids. If you're bored, you can come and help us sometimes, you know, after games to why not? Why not? You have great opinions. And we need like also in English, yeah? It can go worldwide. Now, let's finish with like it was a complicated game for you. Now we have a nice game because you only say good words.
Mm-hmm.
So the best player you've ever played with, no matter what.
Oh, this is very difficult.
And I try to do it.
Played with or against?
Wait.
Let's start with.
Or only Israel or
no. All together.
Very tough.
Very tough.
I played with some amazing players.
So give 3 names. Let's have 3 names that you want to.
Tim Cahill.
See, that's a great name.
Harry Kewell.
Also a great name.
In the national team.
Yeah.
National team, yeah. I played with Rafael Adrian Ramos in Hertha Berlin. Yeah. Rafael is a number 10, Brazilian, amazing player.
Yeah.
He went on to Dynamo Kiev and then Schalke, I think. And Ramos was a striker. He went to Dortmund. So yeah, but there's a lot of players. It's okay. So tough to say.
Where is Sharon Cherry in your list?
Cherry is also he's a good player. I love him. He's my friend, and yeah, he's up there. I'm not sure which position, but he's for sure he's up there.
Now the defender that you had the most trouble with in the Israeli league, like you have to compliment one defender.
Defender in Israeli league.
In the Israeli league.
I played against or with?
Against. That guarded you. It was very hard for you. Like you knew that the game against. Fuck! I have to play this guy. Nobody.
No. I'm joking. There's some good ones. Let's say
Miguel Vitor, maybe.
Why are you helping this guy?
No, I'm curious.
I want to ask
Miguel Vitor. This is the obvious question.
No, because I played 7 years in Israel, so I try to think. Miguel is good.
Yeah, Miguel is good. And a league that you said you want the position of being like a scout, a mentor. If I let you do whatever you want, which league do you want in the world to work in? Like your fantasy. You can say a league without that it's not Israel. Don't be harsh. You can say it. It's a fantasy.
No, look.
It's very patriotic, Gal.
No, I live in Israel.
I know.
So
it's okay.
If it's Israel, then it's Maccabi Haifa, hopefully. If not, then I don't know, maybe Spain or England.
Yeah. Okay. So first of all, Nikiта, thank you for coming. It was really, really interesting to talk to you. One of the best strikers, right? One of the most beloved strikers, can I say?
No doubt.
Yeah, that played here.
He's legendary in Maccabi Haifa.
Yeah, I think also if you ask any Beitar
in the Israeli league.
Yeah.
I think.
No, actually, a lot of players, not only from Haifa, approach me and say, look, what you did for Israeli football, you're a great player, this. It's really, making me happy, no matter which club you support, just to know that I contributed so much to Israeli football and that people are, crazy about me as a player. It's so great to hear. This is the best feeling, so.
Okay, you want to ask him who will win the title this season?
I'm curious.
But if he will say Maccabi Haifa, no?
No, because it's a good question.
Thank you.
Haifa in the last 2 years.
Question.
You bring me up. Maccabi Haifa last 2 years, from a team that played in Champions League and win 3 championships in a row, This year
they lost to the puppet.
No, it's
to your puppet, Ori.
Not just to my puppet. They look like
he calls Maccabi Tel Aviv a puppet.
They are not relevant to the championship race. Just look like this year. Also, you know, it will be the same.
Tell him to wait.
No, I'm waiting because I know until
September.
September.
Ori is very harsh in summer times, and he doesn't wait for the last.
No, I really.
No, but according to today, he's right.
It's look like they take 5 steps back, and you are one of the key players that bring them back from the worst decade of this team in this decade. So, what do you think should happen that Maccabi Haifa can really compete in Hapoel Be'er Sheva and Maccabi Tel Aviv? Because in this point of view, they look very far.
No, I think again they need to mentally switch, because also last year I saw a lot of games they didn't play as a team.
Yeah.
So they must to be together again, play as a team, of course, change some players, bring some players, and just to know that they're the biggest club, and they need to, you know, give everything every game, and I hope this year will be much better than last.
I think it's possible, because I think they are missing players, defensive midfielder, maybe a back, maybe a winger. They're missing a lot of players that, you built Maccabi Haifa with Marco every year, 1 player, 2 player, and then, like you said, come Rodriguez and Pjanic, and the new coach, and the perfect storm starts. Mm-hmm. How far Maccabi Haifa is from the perfect storm?
I'm not sure. Not sure. But I think everything is possible. You see, I think also last year the league wasn't as strong as the years before. As I watched all the teams, they can do, the level can go much better. So yeah, if they bring few good players and they again gel as a team and be together, then anything is possible.
ניקיטה, it was great, and my offer that you will come to talk to us here sometimes after games is a sincere offer. I know, they gave me stickers, and I didn't have a chance to look at it, but I don't know if I should.
All the episode, I look at the stickers,
yeah,
maybe you want to open you the tarts, I don't know.
No, but I don't know, it's a project that I don't know if I reveal yet, so let's put it here. So, ניקיטה, thank you very much for your time.
You're welcome, guys.
I hope you have a great future here, or wherever, and good luck with the football.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yeah, we did everything, yeah? אני רק רוצה להגיד שמה שהכי חשוב לנו, שאנחנו רוצים שכל החטופות והחטופים יחזרו הביתה כמה שיותר מהר, ושכל החיילים שלנו שומרים עלינו, ישמרו גם על עצמם. תודה, תעשו טוב.
זה בור בלי תחתית